From your fun, infectious smile to your ability to control a room, corral a student, or calm a coach from the diamond, you have always left an impact on the people around you. More importantly, you've made people enjoy being around any game you've been involved with. You brought personality, humor, confidence, and respect to the field. And a lot of us are better because we got a chance to work with you. We just want you to know how much we appreciate you. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts for having an impact on all of us in one form or another. Much love, and we wish you the absolute best in retirement. The team of umpires. We are presenting you with a point coat that you'll have to order, but we made one for you as well, if you want to wear it. Congratulations, Mike Deming, on 34 years of education. Thank you.
Congratulations, Mike. One more time, let's give him a big round of applause. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Game 2 at Blackwood Central Ballpark Active Hits for tonight's Battle of the Ballparks, featuring listed on the scoreboard the stars of Coach Point and Hardhats team, the 2022 Hardhats. At this time, let's read the starting lineups for both teams. As we announce the names, please head to your respective baseline. First of all, for the Stars, batting first and playing through base, number 3, Keegan Sales. Batting second, designated hitter, number 11, Aiden Berg. Batting third, right field, Colton Bellhop. Batting fourth at first base, number 22, Max Speed. Batting fifth at shortstop, number 5, Noah Wall. Batting sixth in left field, number 15, Ben Haskins. Batting seventh at second base, number 13, Anders Lockhart. Batting eighth and pitching, number 4, Colby Witt. And batting ninth in center field, number 7, Colton Sales. On the mound tonight for both team ponies, number 23, Bert Esma. The Stars are coached by Mike Hansen, assisted by JT Cossendown. Let's meet the rest of the Stars. And now, Hardhat fans, let's hear for the Hardhats starting left. Leading off and playing second base, number 10, Aiden Hurts. Batting second in center field, number 19, Lars Keeper. Batting third at first base, number 18, Wyatt Reeder. Batting fourth and playing left field, number 2, Kane McLeod. Batting fifth and pitching, number 25, Josh Elder. Batting sixth and playing third base, number 14, Hadley Burris. Batting seventh and playing shortstop, number 11, Blaine Hunt. Batting eighth and playing right field, number 7, Richard Carr. And batting ninth and serving as a designated hitter, number 3, Jackson Reeder. On the mound tonight for the Hardhats, number 12, Broden Sales. Let's meet the rest of the Hardhats. 422 is coached by Mr. Rich Downs, assisted by Nick Ewing, Steve Wolf, and Bud Bartholomew. And at this time, Post 22 would like to recognize a special alumni coach, Mr. Bill Ewing. Please give Mr. Ewing a big hand as he makes his way to home plate. Bill Ewing graduated from Post 22 in 1972. And he was the All-State Legion Player of the Year. He was graduated from the University of Wyoming in 1976, where he was a first-team Division I All-American, first-team All-Western Athletic Conference. He broke the all-time Division I single-season home run record in 1976 with a 435 batting average as well. He signed with the California Angels, where he played 2 seasons. He set 6 minor league records with the California Salinas Angels in 1977. He was a single-season home run record, single-season run scored, and single-season RBI record as well. Single-season most games played, single-season slugging percentage. An unfortunate shoulder injury ended his career in 1979. Well, let's give it up for Mr. Bill Ewing. Welcome back to 2022. And now, ladies and gentlemen, if you please stand, gentlemen, remove your caps. After the retired military, we encourage you to render the appropriate salutes as we honor America with the singing of our national anthem, sung tonight by Mr. Patrick Roberts. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad And now, to direct your attention to the field and a special guest going out our first pitch tonight. Tonight's first pitch comes from Dustin Cooter, local owner of Ashton and Fifth and Main Furniture by Breeds here in Rapid City. Dustin's become known around the stores for the running joke of Dusty the Llama, part of the fun and personality behind their local marketing. Tonight, Fifth and Main are also raffling off a Lazy Board recliner with all proceeds benefiting Post 22. Plus, if you snap a selfie with Dusty the Llama tonight, you'll be entered to win a $250 gift certificate to Ashton or Fifth and Main Furniture. Please give a warm welcome to Dusty the Llama. Just a little short, and nice job, Dusty. That was being caught by Post 22 catcher Josh Elder. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's play ball.
So now all the pregame festivities have come to an end, and right now it is time for the battle of the parking lot. It's the Post 22 Hardhats taking on the Post 320 Stars here on this Wednesday evening. Earlier today, rain pouring down from the sky here in a dry Rapid City, South Dakota, but not anymore, as both these teams come together here just in this same parking lot just across the two fields here for game 1 of 2 that they will play this season. As we will look here, the overall record for Post 22 this season, 9 wins and 2 losses. They've really kind of been getting a lot of wins here recently on a win streak. Their last game was last Wednesday in Gillette, where they defeated the Gillette Riders of a score of 22-5. And their next game will be next Wednesday here in Rapid City, just across the parking lot over at the Pete Lean Field, as they'll play Post 320 again. So these two teams, they know each other quite a lot. Same schools that these kids go to. So it all comes here to the ballpark. As they are rivals here, they will play this game. They aren't friends here right now. So on the mound here for Post 22 is Broden Sales. He leads the Post 22 Hardhats in most innings pitched this season with 11. He has a 1-0 record with an ERA of a 3.81. Is 17 strikeouts for him. That is a team high as well. So Broden Sales, the left-hander, as he will get warmed up here on the mound as the 3 hitters do up for Post 320 will be their third baseman, Tegan Sales, followed by their DH, Aiden Bird, and the right fielder in Colton Melhoff. So just getting close to go here as the Post 22 Hardhats in the white uniforms with the all-white, and Post 320 in the red jerseys with the white sleeves. So we're ready to go here as the Hardhats will come up together. Salute at the Hardhats and ready to go.
Leading off the game, Post 320, number 3, Tegan Sales.
All right, ready to go here. Broden Sales to throw the first pitch as we're getting started here to Tegan Sales. As the first pitch will come in, this one is just going to come up a little high. So we start off 1-0 here with the Post 320 Stars and the Post 22 Hardhats. So Sales gets his call here from Josh Eller, the catcher. Next pitch comes in, it's a swung on a foul ball. This one going into the netting. So Sales here will face on to a 1-1 count. New ball given to Broden Sales here. First time Post 22 has wore the white uniforms this season. As the 1-1 pitch comes in, this one is just going to travel a little bit outside. That one taken for ball 2. So an early 2-1 start here. Leadoff hitter in Tegan Sales. On deck, Aiden Bird. As the windup comes, next pitch swung on and fouled off here. So we go to a 2-2 count. A lot of energy here in this ballpark. A lot of seats filled for the two Rapid City teams. So 2 balls, 2 strikes here to Tegan Sales. As Broden Sales on the mound here, as is call from Elder, left-hander delivers, as this pitch is just going to go outside. So full count here just in the first at-bat of the game. What a way to start off these two teams' game. So Sales, another look down the middle. As the 3-2 pitch comes, swung on and missed. Strike 3, and the first out will come in this ball game. And now the 18th strikeout of the year for Broden Sales. So Aiden Bird, as he will be the second batter up here with one down following the strikeout to Tegan Sales. As here's the left-hander on the mound. First pitch here to Bird. This one will come up high, as he will take that one for ball one. The 1-0 start, as Hardhats first baseman Wyatt Reeder playing in his final post-22 game, as he will go down into Kansas to play baseball and then soon go to Nebraska. So last pitch in there for ball two, so a 2-0 count here to Aiden Bird. Sales will take a second here as he looks down the middle, as Josh Eller will give him the call. As the 2-0 pitch comes, swung on and missed for strike one. So a 2-1 count here to the Pulse 320's designated hitter in Aiden Bird. 2 balls and 1 strike with 1 out here in the top of the first inning. Sales the next pitch. This one carries down low for ball 3. A 3-1 count as the Post 22 dugout really trying to bring the energy here for Sales on the mound. As lifts the leg, 3-1 pitch comes. This one is in for strike 2. So we have seen back-to-back full counts here on the first 2 at-bats of the game. As home plate umpire giving Broden Sales the count. As the 3-2 pitch to the plate, swung on and missed. Strike 3. As the 2 batters up, both striking out. So Colton Melhoff, the right fielder, as he will come in now following the first 2 at-batters for 320, both striking out in Tegan Sales and Aiden Bird. As Broden Sales' first pitch here, this one will go in for a strike. At first, I thought that was going to be counted for as a ball. I took my eyes off, and it was counted for a strike. So 0-1 to the first pitch here for Colton Melhoff, playing right field for the Stars. Sales' next pitch. This one is in for strike 2. That one closing in high and tight. 1 strike away from putting the top of the first inning away here. As Sales resets. A long pause on the mound. And the 0-2 pitch comes to Melhoff. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. And Broden Sales handles business. Takes care of Tegan Sales, Aiden Bird, and Colton Melhoff, all 3 to strikeouts. Great start for Post 22. As for Broden Sales, making that now his 20th strikeout of the season. So as the starting pitcher here for the Post 320 Stars is going to be number 23, Burke Eschmeyer, a right-handed thrower. He'll get warmed up here on the mound as the 3 batters due up here for Post 22 are going to be the second baseman, Aiden Roberts, followed by the center fielder and Lars Kiefer, and the first baseman and Wyatt Reeder. So those are the 3 due up here for the Hardhats. So we'll take a look here at Post 320 and their defense. Eschmeyer on the mound, Colby Witt catching at first base, number 22, Max Speed. At second base, number 13, Anders Lockhart. At third base, number 3, Tegan Sales. And at shortstop, number 5, Noah Wald. In left field is number 15, Ben Hassett. In center field is number 7, Colton Sales. And in right field is number 2, Colton Melhoff. So that's what the defense looks like for Post 320. As the Hardhats will get ready to go here with their bats. As Aiden Roberts, who came back from Garden City playing college baseball, his first game was Wednesday last week in Gillette. As he started off with a .500 batting average, gaining 2 hits. So Roberts, who will step up to the plate here for Post 22. As Witt and Eschmeyer and third baseman Tegan Sales all meet there on the mound. So we're ready to go here for Aiden Roberts and the Hardhats' first at-bat of this game. So Eschmeyer ready to go here on the mound. We start the bottom of the first, still a 0-0 game. And the first pitch here to Roberts. This one is going to be counted in for a strike. So first pitch, we start off 0-1 here to Aiden Roberts. Eschmeyer gets set back on the mound. Here's the windup. The 0-1 pitch comes. Roberts lets that one slide by, taken for ball 1. Roberts stays patient on that last pitch. That one being close to be called for a strike. As Eschmeyer kicks and deals the 1-1 pitch, this one down low for ball 2. So Aiden Roberts staying patient here on the 3 pitches that he has seen so far. On the 2-ball, 1-strike count. Eschmeyer the nod. Pitch to the plate. This one high and up for ball 3. So the 3-1 count here to Aiden Roberts, as he was also walked in the game against Gillette on Wednesday last week, making that his first game played all this season. Next pitch he sees, takes a good swing. This one is trailing back into the left center gap, and under it is the center fielder, and Colton Sales to get the first out here on the board in the bottom of the first. So Roberts, well hit ball. That one just kind of going in that center left gap, as Colton Sales comes in and makes the catch here for the first out of this bottom of the first inning. Up next here is Lars Kiefer, as he ranks himself second best on the team in batting average at a .556, tallying 15 hits this season. As the first pitch he sees, that one he takes down low and outside for ball 1. So Lars Kiefer, 15 hits to his name this year, .556 batting average with a .594 on-base percentage. So Eschmeyer the next pitch, this one outside for ball 2. As Kiefer looks back to Coach Downs. Eschmeyer gives the nod to it. The 2-0 pitch comes. Kiefer takes a swing. He fouls as the count will go to 2-1. So Eschmeyer, fresh new baseball. As Kiefer will take a deep breath here in the batter's box. Gets set to face on the 2-1 count. Eschmeyer lifts the leg. Pitch comes, swung on a miss for strike 2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes to the center fielder in Lars Kiefer. On deck is Wyatt Reeder. As Eschmeyer glove up here on the mound, the 2-2 pitch to Kiefer comes. Swung on a miss, strike 3. As that's the second out here in the bottom of the first inning. First strikeout of the day for Burke Eschmeyer. So Wyatt Reeder, as mentioned earlier, his last post-22 hard hat game, he will return for the state tournament. He will be gone for a majority of the season. For him, he leads most of the team in their stats, having a .697 batting average and with 23 hits this season. So the first one he sees, that one is down low. Count that for ball 1. As Reeder has not struck out this season, he has 7 walks with no strikeouts. So 1-0 with 2 down here in the bottom of the first. Still hitless for both of these teams, as that might change. This one is into right field, and making the catch is the right fielder in Quinton Melhoff. Just a line drive right to him for the third out here, and that will do it for the first inning. So both teams making this a very good rivalry game. No hits, no runs, nothing. We're still in a 0-0 game. So we'll take a quick short break here on Hardhats TV, as we'll be back for the start of the second inning.
Max Speed.
So Max Speed will be the leadoff hitter here for Pulse 320 to kick off this second inning. After Sales took care of the first three hitters, all three on strikeouts. As we have a quick time called here, as home plate umpire telling the 320 players they need to go in the dugout. So a quick little delay there. So thumbs up there from home plate umpire to Broden Sales, as he will give the first pitch here to Speed. This one is going to be down low for ball one. So it's a 1-0 start to kick off the second inning. We'll see who breaks the ice first, who will get the first hit of this game. As Sales lifts the leg, the 1-0 pitch to Speed, swung on and missed for strike one. As the three batters due up, we see Max Speed here at bat. On deck is Noah Walden with Ben Hassett in the hole. Those are the three batters due up for Pulse 320. 1 ball, 1 strike count. Sales, the lefty, delivers. This one is in for strike two. There's 3 pitches, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Both Sales and Speed, football teammates on the St. Thomas More championship team. As next pitch he sees, he's going to take this hit into center field. Kiefer, who is under it, will make the catch for the first out here in the second inning. So 1 down, pulls up the shortstop, number 5, Noah Wald. So the first at-bat where Broden Sales did not throw a strikeout. As we look here to the shortstop in Noah Wald. As Sales gets his feet where he wants on the mound, lifts the leg, first pitch comes. This one is popped up high. Reader, the first baseman, giving chase, but that one is just going to go up and over the netting and out of play. So following that foul ball, 0-1 start. Sales checks his surroundings, making sure everything is good for him to go. Same thing with Wald here in the batter's box. The 0-1 pitch. This one is in for strike two. Broden Sales, a left-handed pitcher. That one just putting that one right on the line on the outside. 0-2. Sales likes the call Elder gave him. Pitch comes, swung on this one. Trying to make the jump is Roberts. That will be the first base hit of the game. So we see a single here from Noah Wald, the shortstop. And now that will pull up here the left fielder, Ben Hassett. So we see our first hit of the game. A ball that went just high enough to get over the head of Aiden Roberts on second base. And rolling into right field. So Hassett will come in, the left-handed hitter. So Sales, a straight shot look to Wald on first. As Hassett's first pitch, this one comes outside for ball one. So 1-0 start off. With Reader playing first, Roberts at second, Hunt on shortstop, and Burris at third. That is what the Hardhats infield looks like. As Sales, a 1-0. Pitch comes, Hassett takes a swing, this gets past Burris on third and into left field. So Hassett will get a base hit and puts runners on first and second here for Pulse 320. And this will pull up Anders Lockhart. As the last time these two teams faced off against each other was in the state tournament in Watertown last year in the first round, where Pulse 320 upset the Hardhats. That was the last time these two teams have had a meeting with each other. So Anders Lockhart, the second baseman, up to the plate here, with Noah Wald on second and Ben Hassett on first with 1 out. Next pitch, this one is going into center field. Kiefer now will drop. They're going to hold a runner on third as Kiefer keeps that one in. So bases loaded. Will come here for the 320 Stars, and will pull up Colby Witt, the catcher. So bases loaded with only 1 out here. In the top of the second, we saw 3 strikeouts in a row in the first inning from Broden Sales, and Wald, Hassett, and Lockhart all getting singles back to back to back. Top of the second. Colby Witt, the catcher here, the 8th hitter in the lineup for post 320. As Sales the first pitch, this one takes a bounce, and the turf gets away from Eller to the backstop, and Eller will come in to score. So post 320 gets the early lead here. 1-0 is the score. That wild pitch just getting away from Josh Elder, sneaking all the way to the backstop. As Noah Wald, who was the runner on third, he comes in to score the first run of the game. So Sales takes a second here off of the mound as he returns back to the bump. So first base wide open now. Hassett on third and Lockhart on second. As Sales, the 1-0 pitch comes, swung on a miss here for strike one for Colby Witt. On deck is the center fielder, number 7, Colton Sales. A deep breath here on the mound for Broden Sales. A lot of Sales here in this 320 post-22 matchup. Next pitch, Witt sees, takes a piece of it for a foul, 1-2 count. 1 ball, 2 strikes with 1 out here in the top of the second. Post 320 up 1-0 over the post 22 Hardhats here early in this game so far. As Sales another look down the middle, Elder gives him the call. As the 1-2 pitch comes, this one swung on, it's dropped. Elder, who will pick up, he's going to throw to first, so the third drop strike will bring the second out here in the inning, and keeps runners there on second and third. So Colton Sales, we are at the 9th hitter of the lineup for 320. As first pitch he sees, takes a swing. The foul ball will go 0-1. Following the first at-bat here in the inning was Max Speed. He had that fly out into center field to Lars Kiefer, and then since then it was Wald, Hassett, and Lockhart all tallying for singles, and then Witt there, the third drop strike, throws to first and gets the out. And his next pitch swung on a miss there from Sales for strike 2. As Sales on Sales action. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Gets his call here for the lefty on the mound. The 0-2 pitch comes, swung on, dropped. Elder was trying to tag him. He'll just toss it to first. And that will be the third out here in the inning. So post 320 with 3 hits in a row. They got bases loaded. And then the wild pitch getting away from Josh Elder allowed Noah Wald to come in to score to get the first run here of the game. So we go to the bottom of the second, post 22, as no hits so far here in this game. As the hitters due up for post 22 will be the left fielder number 2, Kane McLeod, followed by catcher Josh Elder, and the third baseman number 14, Hadley Burris. So it's the 4, 5, 6 hitters for post 22. As Kane McLeod playing left field. For Kane McLeod this season, a .258 batting average with a .395 on-base percentage. 8 hits with 15 RBIs, as him and Reeder were really close for a little while during the 4-game weekend against Laramie a few weekends ago, as they were just about 1 or 2 RBIs away from being tied with each other. As for now, Wyatt Reeder leading that category with 18, as Elder and McLeod both with 15. So Eschmeyer gets done with his warm-up pitches. Kane McLeod will step up to the plate.
Now batting the left fielder, number 2, Kane McLeod.
So Kane McLeod, as Eschmeyer in that first inning, he threw 1 strikeout to Lars Kiefer. As for Kiefer, that was just his 2nd strikeout on this season. So Kane McLeod, the left fielder, he comes in to kick off the bottom of the second. As Eschmeyer, the first pitch comes, this one will drop in for a strike. So the 0-1 start for post 22's left fielder. He gets set to look here at pitch number 2. Eschmeyer, the right-hander, winds the 0-1. That one just up on that top right corner. Kind of had a long pause there. That one called for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. A new addition here to the ballpark, the new wall out there into center field. As takes a piece, that'll be a foul ball there for McLeod. Dribbling towards the 22 dugout. Out there in center field, a lot of players here for Post 22, volunteers, parents, a lot of people helping put up that wall from the windstorms that happened over the past year. As Eschmeyer's pitch, this one just coming a little bit wild up high for ball 2. Witt was able to get his glove up there. So with the 2-ball, 2-strike count, to leadoff hitter in the bottom of the second, to Kane McLeod. As Eschmeyer, 2-2 to the plate. As that one foul tip, that one rolling away, so McLeod will get another chance here. As we'll give Witt a little bit, he caught a piece of that one in the chest pad. So, new ball given to Eschmeyer. Still in a 2-2 count with Josh Elder on deck. With the nod, the 2-2. And swung on a miss for strike 3. So the second strikeout of the game for Burke Eschmeyer. That will put the first outs here in the inning. As Josh Elder, who comes to the plate in the last few games, his bat has been really hot. Elder at .343 batting average this season, a .455 on-base percentage. 12 hits, we mentioned earlier, him and Kane McLeod with 15 RBIs each. As Eschmeyer, first pitch, this one is in for strike 1. As Elder, who has been walked the most times of anybody here on the team this year with 8. The next closest is Wyatt Reeder and Kane McLeod at 7. As Elder's next pitch, this one will go outside for ball 1. So 1 ball, 1 strike for Josh Elder, the catcher. Following the strikeout to Kane McLeod will lead off the bottom of the second. Eschmeyer, the windup, 1-1. This one will take a bounce, as that one also coming out of the glove of Witt there for ball 2. He'll check the ball, make sure it's okay, and he gives it off to Eschmeyer. Elder, the left-handed hitting catcher, steps back into the plate. Hardhats still looking to find that tying run. 3:20 up 1-0. Next pitch, that one is in for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Burke Eschmeyer on the plate with Josh Elder at the box. As the 2-2 pitch, Elder takes a swing. This one is hooking left and foul ball. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Elder fights off on that last pitch. So Eschmeyer here at the windup, as that one is trailing outside for ball 3. So full count here, the first time we've seen a hard hat player face full count. We saw both Tegan Sales and Aiden Bird, just the first 2 at-bats of the game, reach full count, and both resulted into strikeouts. As Eschmeyer pitched to Elder, swung on a miss, strike 3. For the second out here in the inning, back-to-back strikeouts for Burke Eschmeyer for his 3rd total of the game. As Hadley Burris, who steps up to the plate here for Post 22, the 3rd baseman. For Burris, a .480 batting average this season, a .618 on-base percentage, and 12 hits with 14 runs scored. Eschmeyer, first one here to Burris, takes a swing and a miss for strike 1. So the 0-1 start. As the 0-1 from Eschmeyer, this one will go outside for ball 1. So Burris facing a 1 ball, 1 strike count here with 2 outs at the bottom of the second. Following the 2 strikeouts to Kane McLeod and Josh Elder. As Eschmeyer kicks and deals, this one is in for strike 2 to Hadley Burris. So Burris resets to the box, ready to see the next pitch. Ashmeyer, the 1-2 delivery to the plate. This one is high and outside for ball 2. A good eye there from Burris. 2-2 with 2 down. On the second. 1-0 the score for Post 320. As Ashmeyer shakes off the first one, likes the second. Pitches in, swung on and missed. For strike 3. So Ashmeyer, 3 strikeouts there, all in a row from Kane McLeod, Josh Elder, into Hadley Burris. So 3 outs. We go to the bottom of the, third inning. Post 320 leads 1-0. We'll take a short break here on Hardhats TV. We'll be back for the start of the new inning. So back to the top of the order here for Post 320. We're back to Tegan Sales. 0 for 1 today on a strikeout. As Burden Sales returning back to the mound here for the left thrower. Checks his shoulder over there to Elder. And the first one will come in here for a strike. So the 0-1 count as Post 320, as their dugout has been giving a lot of energy here towards their teammates. Same going there for Post 22. As next pitch, this is swung on. This will be a foul ball going back towards the right field wall. So 0-2, just the first 2 pitches in to Tegan Sales. As Burden Sales back here on the mound. The 0-2 pitch comes, swung on. This is popped up high. Reader, the first baseman, giving chase as right fielder does as well, but that one going out of play for a foul ball. As Bridger Karn, who was providing backup there if it was going to drop. And we're just going out of play. So back-to-back foul balls here from Sales. Standoff here on the bump. As the 0-2 delivery comes, swung on, another foul ball. That one trickling over to their first base coach. So Sales really having a dogfight here. Sales versus Sales. Gets his call from Elder. And the 0-2 pitch is in, swung on. Yet again, another foul ball, you guessed it. I believe that's 4 in a row from Tegan Sales. So they will give new ones out. One-plate umpire checking on that most recent one as he's just going to toss it back over. So thumbs up given, 0-2 count. As Burden Sales the pitch, swung on. Another foul ball. We do it again. So Broden Sales wearing number 12. We usually see him in the number 28. We see some different jersey numbers with the different jerseys Post 22 has. So the 0-2 count, pitch comes. This one is up high for ball 1. And that breaks the foul streak that Tegan Sales had rolling for him. 1 ball, 2 strikes here. Next pitch, this one takes a bounce off the home plate for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The leadoff hitter in Tegan Sales to kick off this 3rd inning. As Broden Sales here on the mound. As he delivers the 2-2, swung on. Another foul ball. A long at-bat here for Tegan Sales and Broden Sales. No relation, different last names spelled differently. As here's the 2-2 pitch, another foul ball. Very long at bat as home plate umpire has officially ran out of extra balls. So he has to go fetch for a few. So Sales here on the mound will get a new one. Another look down the middle. As is called, a pitch in his hand. As the 2-2 pitch comes, swung on. This is in play. Blaine Hunt, the shortstop, the scoop, the throw to Reader on first, over his head. As that one is going to bounce out. So an error coming from Blaine Hunt. E6. That one, they're going to move Sales over to second after that throw going into the 320 dugout. So a very long at bat. It pays off for Tegan Sales there. So this now will pull up Aiden Bird here. As Coach Nick Ewing wanted an explanation from the home plate umpire. So with Sales on second, Aiden Bird 0 for 1 here, the post 320 designated hitter. Got a strikeout earlier. So Broden Sales waits the call from Elder. As the first pitch comes, this one is up and out for ball 1. As Tegan Sales really getting a big jump there on second. 3 hits so far in this game for post 320, none for post 22. Sales will look back to second. The 1-0 pitch comes. This one is outside and low for ball 2. Just 2 pitches here to Bird's second at-bat of the game. As he gets his feet where he has them on the mound. 2 balls, no strikes, no outs. Pitch comes. This one is in for strike 1. So 2-1 the count here to Aiden Bird. Sales has the pitch ready to go. Another peek over to second. 2-1. Trying to get a little more drop on that one. It caroms outside for ball 3. 3-1 count with a runner on second following the error from Blaine Hunt. That throw just up and over the head of White Reader, the first baseman, and got thrown into the 320 dugout where he goes to second. Sales the next pitch, swung on a miss from Bird for strike 2. A lot of heat on that last pitch from Broden Sales, so he takes a deep breath. Huge pitch here. Full count for Aiden Bird, the second time he has seen full count in this game. Next pitch, swung on a miss for strike 3. And that'll be the first out here in the inning. So that'll be the 5th strikeout of the game for Broden Sales. So the first out as well. This pulls up Colton Melhoff 0 for 1 with a strikeout today. With Tegan Sales still on second. And the first pitch comes. This is hit high up into right field. Bridger Karn is under, makes the catch as Sales thought about tagging from second. He will hold off. So Bridger Karn makes the catch. 2 outs here in the top of the 3rd inning. This will now pull up here in Max Speed. So Max Speed 0 for 1 today with a fly out to Kiefer in center field for the 320 first baseman. As Broden Sales gets the call from his catcher. And the first one comes. This is swung on and missed for strike 1, as that one also trickling away from Elder. As that pitch had enough turn and spin on it to get down low. As Speed missed it. 0-1 start. 2 outs here. Sails the pitch. That one in for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. Sails swaying the left arm on the mound. As he will take a quick stab. I believe it was a quick time called at the plate there for max speed. So 0-2. The pitch takes a bounce to the turf off the chest pad of Elder as Tegan Sales will take off to third. So 1-2. Now with a runner in scoring position for the 320 Stars. As they are up 1-0 over post 22. So Sales collects the pitch. The 1-2. Swan on. This one, foul ball to the right side. That one coming off hot off the bat there for max speed. So still a 1-2 count. We've already seen one very long at bat. That was the leadoff hitter here in the inning, Tegan Sales. I believe it was 5 foul balls in a row. As Elder will call for a quick conference just with him and Sales. They're just going to chat this one out with 2 outs here. Runner on third. And a 1-2 count. Big at bat here for max speed. Pitching wise for Broden Sales, this is a very big moment here early on in this game. As the next pitch comes, Swan on. This one is into center field. Kiefer is under it, makes the catch for the 3rd out here to do it for the top of the 3rd inning. So following the error from Blaine Hunt that got Tegan Sales there as he went, so the throw over the head of Reeder into the dugout, he got on to second. And then Bird followed with a strikeout. Colt Melhoff the fly out to right field and max speed as he will fly into center field. Still a 1-0 score for 320. The 3 batters due up for post 22 with a 7, 8, and 9 hitters in Blaine Hunt, Bridger Karn, and Jackson Reeder. So those are the batters due up. We'll still see Burke Ashmeyer here pitching for 320. In that last inning, he saw Kane McLeod, Josh Elder, and Burris as he struck all 3 out. We saw that happen in the first inning, just reversed. As Sales threw 3 strikeouts to the first 3 batters of the game. As 22 really had the momentum going there at the start, and then following the run, scored from 320. They got bases loaded. As momentum going back and forth here so far in this game. So Blaine Hunt, as he steps up to the plate, for him on the season, a .370 batting average, .553 on-base percentage. He has 10 hits on the year, 16 runs scored. As him and Wyatt Reeder also tied for the team lead in hit by pitches with 5. So Ashmeyer loosening the arms on the mound. Blaine Hunt, the switch hitter, he'll decide to hit left. As Ashmeyer, the first one, and the hit by pitch Merchant is back. So just saying, after he was hit 5 times on the year, he tallies it for a 6th and gets on first. So that's the first base runner post 22 has seen here in this game. As Bridger Karn, the right fielder, he steps up to the plate as he has had a great season. .458 batting average, a .552 on-base percentage, 11 hits, as 10 runs scored as well for Bridger Karn, the right fielder. So they will throw the direction of first. Blaine Hunt slides in safe on the pickoff attempt. We've seen 2 successful pickoff attempts this season for post 22, coming from Reagan Koskin and Brody Lee. As Karn will take a swing, that one fouling off, catching Witt in the mask. So a foul ball will result to an 0-1 count as Ashmeyer will get the ball walked to him from the home plate umpire. So Carr to look over to Coach Downs on third as he gives him the sign. Hunt takes his lead off at first following his hit by pitch. Eschmeyer trying to go that way. That one hits off the ump, squeezing past the first baseman in max speed. Throw just had a little bit too much heat on it. That speed didn't get the catch as it hit the umpire standing right there. So 0-1 still here to Bridger Karn. Following the foul ball that caught Colby Witt, the catcher's mask. As Eschmeyer, pitch comes, Hunt takes off to throw for Witt to second. Lockhart gets the tag. Over the first out in the inning. The throw for Witt behind the plate to Lockhart to second and tags Hunt out trying to steal. So he gets caught as that will bring the first out here in the inning. As Bridger Carr now facing an 0-2 count, taking the swing and miss. As here is Eschmeyer, the 0-2, swung on for strike 3. As that'll be for out number 2. So Jackson Reeder, 9th hitter of the lineup for Post 22, the DH. For him on the season, a .333 batting average, a .500 on-base percentage, 5 hits, 5 RBIs, and 8 runs scored. He missed a little bit of time healing up as first one there gets a piece off his bat. That will be counted there as a foul tip. 0-1 start. 2 outs here in the bottom of the third inning. Post 22 still looking for their first hit of the game. Eschmeyer line up. Reeder takes a swing right back to Burke. Eschmeyer, the pitcher, he just tosses it to speed on first. And they'll make it a third out. And they'll do it for 3 innings. 1 run scored only for Post 320. 3 hits for the Stars, none for the Hardhats. 1 error for Post 22 and none for 320. So we'll take a short break here on Hardhats TV and we'll be back for the start of the 4th inning. So leading off here to kick off the 4th inning is Post 320 shortstop number 5, Noah Wald, as he had the first hit of the game. And bases came loaded and he scored the first run as well. So Broden Sales' first pitch, this is swung on, popped up high in the air. That'll be a foul ball and out of play. So 0-1 count. I'll start off here. Noah Wald, the shortstop. Sales swinging the left arm, waiting for Elder and the pitch that he wants. Kicks and deals. This one is just down low for ball 1. A 1 ball, 1 strike count. Starting this 4th inning. Sales here on the mound. The 1-1 pitch. Swan on. This is a ground ball. Aiden Roberts at second. The scoop throws to Reeder on first. First out will come to the ground out. So one down, as now this will pull up Ben Hassett. As Hassett, following Noah Wald's single, Hassett did as well. We saw the 3 singles in a row for Wald, Hassett, and Lockhart. As those are the 3 hitters due up here to start off this 4th. As Sales, the first pitch, comes down the middle here for strike 1. Left-handed hitter here in Anders Lockhart, the second baseman, as he had the tag there on Blaine Hunt to catch him stealing. Next pitch is high and out for ball 1. We see a new arm in the bullpen working here for post 22, getting warmed up. We'll see how long Sales remain in this game. 1-1 pitch. This is Swan on as it's going to go foul. Reeder will run towards the base, thinking it was fair as the umpire right behind him signaling foul ball. So 1-2 here for Anders Lockhart. He will return back here to the plate, ready to see another pitch. One ball, 2 strikes with 1 out here. Following the leadoff ground out from Wald. Sales the pitch. This one is just a little bit up high for ball 2. Almost called for strike there. Elder was holding as still as he could, trying to make sure the home plate umpire would call that for strike 3. Indeed, it was not. 2-2 the count. As Sales, the pitch to Lockhart comes, takes a swing, foul ball. So new ball given back to Broden Sales. As round 3 of the Stanley Cup playoffs, the Colorado Avalanche and the Vegas Golden Knights playing right now. Vegas having a 2-0 lead over the best team in the National Hockey League. As Lockhart will take a swing on this one. Roberts, diving catch! Unbelievable play. He made that catch. Diving from second base, that one into shallow right field. Incredible play for Aiden Roberts as his first home game this season, as that's the second out in the inning. Incredible play from Aiden Roberts. So he will put Ben Hassett away. And this will bring up Anders Lockhart. I had the 2 switched around. I apologize for that. As second pitch, Lockhart takes a swing. This one is into center field as Kiefer will make the catch. An amazing play from Aiden Roberts, the diving catch into shallow right field as he gets the second out there, and Kiefer from Lockhart the fly out into center field. So no hits, no runs allowed in that top of the 4th inning there. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Hardhats still looking to find their first hit of the game. They've only had 1 base runner. That was Blaine Hunt, who was at the hit by pitch and then got caught stealing to second.
And once again, we want to acknowledge the game sponsors,
So the batters due up here for post 22. We'll go back to the top of the order. 1, 2, 3, and Aiden Roberts, Lars Kiefer, and Wyatt Reeder. So those are the 3 batters due up. As Bert Eschmeyer, who will still remain here on the mound, a former post 22 player. He'll get his warm-up pitches in with Colby Witt, the catcher. So he is done with his warm-up pitches, ready to go here for the bottom of the 4th. So Roberts, who is 0 for 1, he had the fly out to center field on his first at-bat of the game. as this game has quickly moved by fast, as we have just passed the halfway point here in this game. 1-0 the score in favor of Post 320. First pitch, this one low and outside for ball 1. And Roberts getting set back here for the next pitch as Eschmeyer delivers the 1-0. This one in for strike 1. So an even Steven count, 1 ball and 1 strike. Back to the bump there for Eschmeyer, gives the nod to Witt. As the pitch comes, Roberts takes a swing, a foul ball. Out of play, 1-2 count now. Leadoff hitter Roberts, Kiefer on deck, and then Wyatt Reeder in the hole. Eschmeyer on the mound, kicks and deals the 1-2 delivery. Swung on by Roberts, gets past the shortstop. That'll be the first base hit of the game for Post 22. So Roberts singles, and this will pull up Lars Kiefer. So Kiefer 0 for 1 on a strikeout. Eschmeyer, who has struck out 5 batters in this game. So getting set here at the plate is Kiefer. Quick throw to first, trying to pick off Roberts as he slides in safe. Eschmeyer the next one. Now on we counted there for strike 1. So 0-1, that pitch is going right down the middle. Kiefer wasn't going to take the swing on that one. Back to the box he goes. Roberts will take his lead off of first. As Eschmeyer throwing back to speed. Roberts sliding in safe on the pickoff attempt. Eschmeyer will look over his shoulder on first. Roberts takes off. Kiefer takes a swing. That'll be for a foul ball. So Roberts will have to return back to first. Roberts with a lot of stolen bases last year. Looking to add some more this year. Already has 1 stolen base on that game in Gillette Wednesday last week. On that 22-5 win over the Raiders. Next pitch Kiefer sees. That one coming up high. He got a piece of it for a foul ball. So Kiefer still remaining at a 0-2 count here with no outs after Roberts hitting the first base hit of the game for Post 22. So Eschmeyer will look to Roberts on first. Goes that way. Back in safe on first. As Eschmeyer, we've only seen 2 base runners on first in Blaine Hunt and now Ian Roberts. We've seen a few pickoff attempts and more back-to-back as Kiefer takes a swing on this one. Shortstop scoops, throws to second, gets out. He won't throw to first. So 1 down. As this will pull up Wyatt Reeder. So Kiefer will get a single there off of that fielder's choice. They threw over to second. The throw to first wasn't going to be there in time. So Reeder, who is 0 for 1, he had that line drive into right field, which was caught by Colton Melhoff. So the new base runner and Kiefer on first. Eschmeyer the first one to Reeder. This one squeezes past the legs of Colby Witt as Kiefer will take that to his advantage and advances over to second. So 1-0 start for Wyatt Reeder. As Coach Downs giving the call sign here to both Reeder and Kiefer. Eschmeyer now has to worry about the runner on second instead of first. As the 1-0 pitch comes to Reeder, as he will hold back on that one. As Post 320 couldn't believe that one was a call for a strike. That one for ball 2. Colby Witt framed that one perfectly. So 2-0 count here for Wyatt Reeder. Bottom of the fourth inning. Post 320 holding on this lead since the second inning. Just a one-run game. As the next pitch, this one at top left corner for ball 3. So 3 pitches, 3 balls and no strikes for Wyatt Reeder. On deck is the left fielder, Kane McLeod. Reeder swinging the bat down low. As Eschmeyer looked back to second, as he will fake the throw to second. He took the step off as held back on the throw. So 3 balls, no strikes. Back here to Wyatt Reeder at the plate. As Eschmeyer the pitch. Now one down low for ball 4. So we see our first walk of the game for both teams. As Wyatt Reeder making that just for his 8th walk on the season, with no strikeouts to his name. So with runners on first and second, we're going to see a mound visit coming here from post 320. Looks like it's just going to be Coach Eschmeyer and Witt. McLeod, who comes up to the plate, 0 for 1 on a strikeout. So with Kiefer on second, Reeder on first with 1 out. Only base hit of the game coming from Ian Roberts to kick off this bottom of the 4th with his single. Then Kiefer, who managed to get on first there, hit that one to the shortstop. And Noah Wally threw it over to Lockhart on second. And didn't make the attempt. The road to first, trying to get Kiefer out. So that's how 1 out has happened here in the bottom of the 4th. So the visit will come to an end. Witt returns behind home plate. There's Kiefer, 15 RBIs this year. Like to see some more tallied up here on this at bat for him. So Eschmeyer has speed playing in the infield area with the grass. As the first pitch comes, a bunt place. Kane McLeod, beautifully executed. That one, Kiefer gets away from first base. He comes in to score. Reeder is hold off on third. So we are in a tie ball game. It's 1-1. And a base hit from the bunt from Kane McLeod. He is on second. As we are tied 1-1 at the bottom of the 4th. As this will pull up Josh Elder, the catcher. So the throw from Eschmeyer to first gets away from speed. McLeod, who was rounding third, he came in to score. Reeder was about halfway from third and home as he really put on the brakes and returned to third. So Elder, who comes up 0 for 1 on a strikeout. Eschmeyer the first pitch, swung or missed for strike 1. So McLeod on second, Wyatt Reeder on third. Eschmeyer will readjust his hat. Elder getting set and ready back here in the left-handed batter's box. The 0-1 pitch comes, high and outside for ball 1. So now the momentum's starting to kind of shift more towards post 22. After 320 had it there for a little bit when they had the 1-0 lead, with runner in scoring position and a runner on second here for post 22. As Eschmeyer the next pitch, Elder gets a piece of it, a foul ball up and on a play. 1-2 count, he goes. So Eschmeyer, a fresh new ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Elder with 1 out. Here's the windup. The 1-2 comes. This one is outside for ball 2. So Elder staying patient, waiting for one that he can really strike on. He's trying to get post 22 their first lead here of this game. Eschmeyer gets his call. Here's the 2-2 windup. Pitch to the plate as Elder just got a piece of it there on the bat. The pitch was originally coming up high. Elder, who thought about taking the swing, he didn't even go full swing. Getting a piece of the bat, stays alive on the foul ball. Still with a 2-2 count. Eschmeyer. Glove in front of the face. Waiting the call from Colby Witt, the catcher. So he gets it. 2-2 delivery. Ellard fouls off again. Staying alive, just like the song by the Bee Gees. Here on this at-bat for the Hardhats catcher. So there will be a new ball given to Eschmeyer. They're going to toss that 0-1 towards the Hardhats dugout. This is the second time we've seen that happen. A lot of foul balls. We saw a lot from the Teagan Sales at-bat with 5 in a row. So 2-2 here to Elder as Eschmeyer on the mound. The right-hander hurls one to the plate. Swung on a miss. Strike 3. So he will strike out low. That pulls the second out here at the bottom of the fourth. This will pull up Hadley Burris.
And that's what we look at the plate for base number 14, Hadley Burris.
So Burris, who is 0 for 1 on a strikeout, with Reeder still on third and McLeod on second, with 2 outs here. Eschmeyer the windup. Burris the first pitch he sees down the middle for strike 1. A drop just planted right there in the middle. Burris, a senior at Rapid City Central High School, will graduate this weekend. Eschmeyer the 0-1 count, swung on a foul ball, going for an 0-2 count. As mentioned earlier, a lot of these guys on each of these teams go to school with each other, friends off the field, but when they get on the field, they're just playing against each other. Each trying to win. So we'll see how it goes. 0-2 count with 2 outs. Eschmeyer the pitch to Burris, down low and outside for ball 1. That one just trickling out of the glove there from Colby Witt. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bottom of the fourth. Post 22 managing to tie it up here 1-1. Runners on second and third. As Eschmeyer the windup, the 1-2 pitch comes, down low, ball 2. Burris trying to flip this count upside down. With 0-2 for a while there. Now it evens out to 2 balls, 2 strikes. Eschmeyer glove over the face. As he has the pitch ready to go in his hand. 2-2 delivery. That one down low, ball 3. As 320 hoping that was going to be for a strike. As they disagree with that call, most of the fans. So full count for Hadley Burris. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Reeder on third. Huge pitch here. As Burke Eschmeyer stands still. Lifts the leg, 3-2 pitch to Burris. Swung on a miss. Strike 3. Now ready for the third out. Now we'll do it for the 4th inning. So post 22 with a manage to get a run there. And it's high ball game, 1-1. So we'll take a short break here on Hardhats TV. We'll be back for the start of a tie ball game here in the 5th inning.
Leading up in 4 post 320, number 4, Colby Witt.
We're ready to go here to start the 5th inning as the catcher, Colby Witt, 0 for 1 on the strikeout. So Broden Sales, who remains here pitching for post 22 to kick off this 5th inning. As the sun just starting to set here in Rapid City. Beautiful sunset after a rainy afternoon. Sales the first pitch. This one goes right through the wickets of Josh Elder. Now we're going for ball 1. So Sales will get a new one. It's going to be the 8, 9, and 1 hitters for 320. Witt, followed by Colton Sales and then Tegan Sales. As the next pitch comes, this one is in for a strike. So a 1-1 count will come to follow. Sales swinging the left arm, ready to go here for his next pitch. Lifts the leg, the 1-1 to the plate as Swan on. They look over to first as the umpire said he went. So the check swing goes for a 1-2 count now to leadoff hitter and Colby Witt. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Sales lines up, pitch comes. This one down low. And that one bouncing straight off the chest pad of Josh Elder right back into the field of play, right in there in the infield. Tosses that one back to Broden Sales. Two-two count. Sales has his call. Lifts the leg, pitch comes. Swan on. Witt gets a piece of it as the foul ball will keep him alive here on this at-bat. Leadoff hitter of the 5th. Colton Sales on deck. As Sales ready to go for the next pitch, the 2-2. This one comes up high, ball 3 to Colby Witt. Full count here for the post 320 catcher. As Sales gets in his final preparations before throwing the next pitch. As a quick time called. So Witt will take a second outside the box. So that one delays a little bit of the pitch there from Sales. So Witt back to the box. 3-2 count. And we'll tie ball game. Here comes the pitch. This one is in for strike 3. It catches Witt looking. And for the first out in the inning. So now this will pull in the center fielder, Colton Sales. Sales 0 for 1 on a strikeout. There's a left-hander here on the mound. First pitch comes. Swung on and missed for strike 1. 0-1 start for Colton Sales. Gets his next call from Elder. Here is Broden Sales. As this one is just going to come up high for ball 1. 1-1 count. Sales will look down. 1-1 pitch comes. This one, ball 2. So 2 balls, 1 strike for Colton Sales. With 1 out following the strikeout to Colby Witt. Sales the 2-1. To the plate comes Swan on a miss for strike 2. So 2-2 count. It's the 9th hitter in the lineup for 320 in Colton Sales. Followed by Tegan Sales, who is the on-deck man. Next pitch comes Swan on a foul ball into the netting. Results into another pitch. So Sales looks down, leans on in. Elder gives him the call quickly. The 2-2 pitch comes. This one down low for ball 3. That one must have just grazed along the turf there, if not very close. Full count. Saw that happen at the last at-bat from Colby Witt. Now here to Colton Sales, next pitch down low, ball 4. So the first walk allowed of the day from Broden Sales. And pulls up Tegan Sales. So Colton Sales at the walk. As the 323rd baseman, he steps up to the plate. 1 for 2 for him on the day. A strikeout and a single. And he got moved to second following that throw from Hunt into the dugout. That came from the only error and is quickly thrown over to first, trying to pick off the runner as unsuccessful. As Tegan Sales still awaiting his first pitch on this for his third at-bat of the game. Sales looking back and forth. Here is the pitch. This one comes up high for ball 1. Broden Sales getting set, ready to go here back on the mound. Look down the middle, gets his call from Elder. Straight shot look to Sales on first. Next pitch comes. This is swung on high up in the air, as this will be a foul ball over the right side. That one going towards the visiting bullpen. So the count will go to an even 1-ball, 1-strike count here with 1 out in the top of the 5th inning. 3 hits for 320, 2 hits for post 22, and they each having 1 error apiece. Sales will just toss that one over to first. Weir tags him, but Colton Sales slides in safe. So 1-1 count for Tegan Sales. On deck is Aiden Bird. Broden Sales on the mound. Here comes the pitch. This one down low. Elder the pickup, throws to second. Roberts the tag. Gets him. So catches Colton Sales stealing, as that will pull in the second out here in the inning. So we've seen 2 runners get a little bit too greedy, both getting caught stealing, 1 from each team. Blaine Hunt now from Colton Sales. So with a 1-2 count here, Broden Sales the pitch, foul ball to Tegan Sales. Still a 1-2 count. In the battle of the parking lot, the Rapid City rivals, post 320 and post 22 in a dogfight right now. Broden Sales lifts leg, the 1-2. This one comes inside. As Tegan Sales hit a little Michael Jackson move, trying to avoid from getting hit on that baseball. Right on the tippy toes. 2-2 count. Sales the look down, the pitch to the plate. This one down low again. Elder can't find it. That one just sitting right under him. As they look over, trying to see if that check swing, and he did not go. So we go to full count here for Tegan Sales. As Broden Sales has the pitch to the plate. It comes. That one is up high. Ball 4. So back-to-back walks will come there from Colton Sales and Tegan Sales. So now up here is Aiden Bird. He is 0 for 2 on 2 strikeouts this evening. As Broden Sales get ready, he'll face a new batter in Aiden Bird. Tegan Sales on first. Benefit of being a left-hander, you get a straight shot look over on first. And for that reason there, the pickoff attempt, as not in time. So Sales gets set. Bird does that well here in the box. Still looking for his first pitch. Sales gives it to him as Bird takes a swing. This is going to be a foul ball up in the air. 0-1 start. So Broden Sales, he'll find more grip here on his hand. Gets the call from Elder. Looks to first. As the 0-1 pitch comes, Bird lets that one fly by, as that one going a little bit towards the left there of Elder after getting a piece of his shin pad. So a 1-1 count for Bird, as Sales does not like that ball. He'll just toss it off to the side as a new one given to him. Sales will look down first. Pitch comes up high. That one for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. A runner on first. We saw Colton Sales on first. He's tried to steal second. He got caught as the next pitch comes in for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top of the 5th inning. Colton Sales pitch comes in. That one down low for ball 3. So it will come to a 3-ball, 2-strike count. We saw this happen to Tegan Sales just on the previous at-bat. So Reeder will lay off the bag. Next pitch is in. Catches him looking in, and Bird cannot believe it, as that will do it for the top of the 5th. So Sales will strike out Aiden Bird for his 3rd time here in this game. So they left a runner on first there at Tegan Sales following his walk. As we go into the bottom of the 5th inning, still in a tie game. So we'll take a look here around the MLB with current scores. As in the last inning between the Boston Red Sox and the Kansas City Royals, Boston up 4-3. Pirates dominate over the St. Louis Cardinals of a score of 7-0. Padres still have not had a run scored. Dodgers lead that one 3-0. Yankees Blue Jays 0-0. And some final scores: Cincinnati Reds defeat the Phillies 9-4. Rays over the Orioles 5-3, and the Minnesota Twins defeating the Houston Astros of a score of 4-1. The Rangers in a close game between the Colorado Rockies. Rangers come away with a 5-4 win. As we'll do one more here, the Arizona Diamondbacks defeated the San Francisco Giants of a score of 6-3. So Burke Eschmeyer remains on the mound, as this will pull up the shortstop Blaine Hunt. As when he was first up, I said he was the hit-by-pitch guy. Him and Reeder entering this game each had 5, and right as I said that the first pitch, Blaine Hunt gets hit with one, making that for his 6th of the year, as that's how his first at-bat went. Tried to steal second, he got caught. So Eschmeyer will get set and ready, starting off the bottom of the 5th inning. We still haven't seen any pitching changes in this game so far. Eschmeyer, the first one, coming high and outside for ball 1. So he'll reset. As Hunt, the wide stance in the box. Eschmeyer, the 1-0 delivery, as that one is going to get him for the 2nd time in this game. So 2 at-bats, 2 hit-by-pitches to Blaine Hunt. Puts him on first, as this will pull up Bridger Karn. As Karn 0 for 1 on a strikeout this evening. So the 7, 8, and 9 hitters in Hunt, Karn, and Reeder. The 3 batters due up for post 22. Hunt's 2nd time on first base here in this game, as it will throw that quickly over to first. He slides in safe. Eschmeyer, another look down the middle here. And the first pitch to Karn. Takes a swing. This is a high pop-up. As first baseman Max Speed, who is under it, makes the catch. And that will be the first out here in the bottom of the 5th inning. So Bridger Karn, who pops up. This will pull up Jackson Reeder. So Jackson Reeder 0 for 1 on a ground out. That one right back to Burt Eschmeyer, the pitcher. And just lobbed it over to Speed on first. Eschmeyer peeking over his shoulder. As Hunt saw that one coming, he slides in, read it like a book. On the pickoff attempt. Jackson Reeder, the designated hitter here in this game. Eschmeyer, the pitch. This one is in for a strike. So the first one Jackson Reeder sees starts off 0-1 here with 1 out, following the pop-up from Bridger Karn on the previous at-bat. So Hunt takes his lead off of first base. He'll take a little shorter one this time. As the 0-1 pitch comes, Reeder takes a swing. That one, a fast hit ball going right towards the post 22 dugout. And good thing they have a netting there. It scared everybody right there. So 0-1 count following the foul ball from Jackson Reeder. 0-2, sorry. So Eschmeyer set and ready at the mound. The 0-2 count to Jackson Reeder. Deep breath on the mound. Hunt takes off. Reeder takes a swing. Diving catch made by Eschmeyer. He throws to first as he will get Reeder out as Hunt advanced over to second. So with 2 down, as this will go back to the top of the order, Aiden Roberts, who was 1 for 2, a single and a flyout. Great play there from Burke Eschmeyer, the pitcher. A soft hit from Reeder, just kind of trailing along through. Dove to his left side, got the ball in his glove, and threw it over to first. So Blaine Hunt on second. This pulls up Aiden Roberts. He makes his third at-bat of this game. Eschmeyer the pitch. This one takes a bounce down low off of Witt as Hunt will advance to third. As that will do well for post 22. And an early 1-0 start here for Roberts. So with 2 outs, bottom of the 5th, still a 1-1 game. And the battle of the parking lot between the post 320 Stars and the post 22 Hardhats. Burke Eschmeyer has the call for Witt. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That one comes up high for ball 2. 2-0 count for the Hardhats second baseman. We saw Aiden Roberts last year play a lot of third base. As Roberts stationed on second here just in his second game this season with the Hardhats. The 2-0 pitch comes, swung on a miss by Roberts, almost took him out on that swing. So we go to a 2-1 count. So he will settle down here outside the box, ready to see the next pitch from Eschmeyer. Blaine Hunt still on third. 2-1 the count. Has this call, looks to Hunt on third, lifts the leg, pitch comes. This one is up high for ball 3. So Aiden Roberts, 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. As a crowd chant, trying to get these fans into it here for post 22, trying to spike up that momentum. Eschmeyer, the 3-1 pitch comes. This one fouled off into the netting. So a full count here to Aiden Roberts with 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th. Eschmeyer will receive a new ball. As he places the feet on the bump. 3-2 the count with Blaine Hunt on third. Eschmeyer the pitch to Roberts, up and high, ball 4. And a walk will result with runners here on the corners, as we are going to see a mound visit here for post 320. So it's just going to be like we saw earlier, just Eschmeyer, Witt, and the 320 coach. So with Blaine Hunt on third, and Roberts on first.
As part of that, after today, he has been assigned to Kansas Cannons of the Jayhawk Collegiate Summer League, and he will report there on May 26th. He has plans to return to the state tournament, but for the meantime, this will be his final game until then. Let's give a big hand for Mr. Wyatt Reeder. Good luck, Wyatt.
So they just announced the update from Wyatt Reeder, as this is his last post 22 game before the state tournament. He will return back. He will go to Kansas City and play, and return back to play the state tournament. And once the state tournament's done, he'll get set up and ready to go for Nebraska for the fall. So we wish Wyatt Reeder the best luck. Make Rapid City and post 22 Hardhats proud. So this will pull up Lars Kiefer. 1 for 2 today. a single and a strikeout. Runners on the corners. Roberts takes off to second. This pitch almost getting away from Witt. He just sipped his hand over there in time. So a 1-0 start here. Roberts will get his second stolen base of the season. So with runners on second and third now here for post 22. Eschmeyer rechecks here on the mound. They'll look down the middle here to the center fielder and Lars Kiefer. Lifts the leg, pitch comes. This one down the middle for strike one. 1-1 count facing. As Eschmeyer, the look down. As the windup comes. Kiefer holds off on that one, taken there for ball two. 2 balls, 1 strike. That one gets away from Eschmeyer as Hunt will come in to score. So a goof up there from post 320 as a 2-1 lead here for the Hardhats as they will make their first lead of the game. Pitch just gets away from Eschmeyer. Hunt comes in. So 2-1 the score now. It will still be a 2-1 count here to Kiefer. Out of the 5th inning, so Roberts just now the lone base runner on second. As Eschmeyer, the pitch comes. Kiefer, this has popped up high in the air. Eschmeyer, it's going right back to him on the mound and makes the catch. Didn't take a step left, right, back, or up, and he makes the catch on the pop-up. So with the 5th coming to a close, post 22 makes their first lead here of the game. As they lead 2-1 following that throw from Witt, trying to get it back to Eschmeyer, going over his head with the runner there coming in safely at home. So 2-1 is the score here in the bottom of the 5th. We'll take a short break here on Hardhats TV and we'll be back for the start of the 6th inning. Some new pitcher here on the mound to start in the 6th inning for post 22. This is number 30, Braden Stapert. And Stapert this season, 9 innings pitched. He has a 2-1 record with an ERA of a 3.11. 10 strikeouts to his name this season. So Colton Melhoff here, who is going to lead off the 6th inning for post 320. Melhoff over to a strikeout and a flyout for him. So Stapert, his first pitch after Sales pitching for 5 innings. This one is going to be for a foul ball going to the right side and out of play. So 0-1 count. As Stapert getting set and ready here for the next one. Lifts the leg. Pitch comes. That one in for strike 2. 2 pitches, 2 strikes here to Colton Melhoff, the right fielder for post 320. Stapert the windup, the 0-2 pitch, swung on and missed. Strike 3, the first strikeout for Braden Stapert. That one is his 11th on the season. So Melhoff strikes out for his 2nd time this evening. This pulls up the first baseman, Max Speed, with 0 for 2 today on 2 flyouts. As Staper, the first pitch, that will come into hand. That one is in for a strike. So the 0-1 start. As Speed will take a practice swing outside the box here. As he will come back. 0-1. As Staper kicks and deals the 0-1 pitch. That one just coming a little bit outside. That one for ball 1. So with a 1 ball, 1 strike count. Staper. Next pitch swung on and missed for strike 2. So 1-2 here to Max Speed, the first baseman. As the next one takes a bounce off the turf. Now we're going there for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out here in the top of the 6th inning. Post 22 having their first lead of the game now. It's 2-1. Staper the lift of the leg. Swung on a miss. Strike 3. Make it the second out here in the inning. 2 strikeouts from Braden Staper. And this will pull up Noah Wald. So Noah Wald, 1 for 2, a single and a ground out for him this evening. Staper, just 2 batters faced, 2 strikeouts. First one that will come to Wald here. This one is in for strike 1. For the 0-1 start. Staper, the deep breath on the mound. Delivers the 0-1. Next pitch, this one just a little bit down low for ball 1. Great pitch from Staper. As the 1-1. Wald takes a swing. This one is high up in the air. Kiefer and Karn both going towards it. Karn will make the catch in right field. And that'll be for the 3rd out here in the inning. So we go to the bottom of the 6th. Post 22 holding on to that 1-run lead that they just secured last inning. So bottom of the 6th we go. So the batters due up here for post 22 are going to be Wyatt Reeder, Kane McLeod, and Josh Elder, the 3, 4, 5 hitters. So Eschmeyer returns back to the mound for post 320. We'll take another look here at a remaining MLB scores around the league. As the Seattle Mariners defeated the Chicago White Sox 5-4. This game had to take extra innings. The Cleveland Guardians defeated the Detroit Tigers of a score of 3-2. The Atlanta Braves, one of the best teams in the MLB, defeats the Miami Marlins 9-1. Nationals defeating the Mets 8-4. Boston gets the win over Kansas City 4-3, and the Brewers will shut out the Chicago Cubs 5-0. So those are the final scores and current scores going on in the MLB right now. So Wyatt Reeder. So Reeder, who will come in now, making for his 3rd at-bat of this game. And a line drive to right field in his first at-bat, and his previous at-bats as he walked. So the left-handed hitter gets set and ready. Eschmeyer winds up. First one comes to Reeder, takes a swing. This one is going deep into left field. This one going back towards the wall. That one out of here! A home run for Wyatt Reeder! What story could it be better than this? In his final post-22 home game, he hits a solo shot to lead off the 6th inning. 3-1 the score. Wyatt Reeder gets his first home run of the season, and post 22 extends the lead by 2. Over the left field wall, Wyatt Reeder, an incredible hit. Couldn't make a better story for Wyatt Reeder. Drills one into left field. So Kane McLeod, who comes in now. Hopefully they can find that ball and give it to Wyatt. What a night for him. So 3-1 as McLeod comes to the plate. He is 1 for 2. A strikeout and a single. As Eschmeyer, the first pitch comes. This one almost coming towards him. Almost doing a full spin was Kane McLeod. So starting off 1-0. Eschmeyer lines up. 1-0 pitch to McLeod comes. Down low and outside for ball 2. 2-0 count for the Hardhats left fielder. As he will drag his bat across home plate. Eschmeyer, the 2-0 pitch. That one will be counted in for strike 1. So a 2-1 count to Kane McLeod. As here is Eschmeyer, lifts the leg, 2-1. That one down the middle for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, no outs. Just the second hitter here in the 6th inning for Post 22. Following the solo home run from Wyatt Reeder. Eschmeyer will take a step here off the mound. Elder on deck. So McLeod back to the box following the step off the mound from Eschmeyer. Here's his 2-2 pitch. McLeod swings and misses for strike 3. So that's the first out that will come here in the bottom of the 6th. So Josh Elder 0 for 2 on 2 strikeouts this evening. As Eschmeyer back to the bump. As he will offer his first pitch to Elder. This one is high and outside for ball 1. 1-0 count. Eschmeyer another windup. 1-0 pitch comes. And trailing in down low for ball 2. So the Hardhats catcher and Josh Elder with a 2-0 count here. Just on the first 2 pitches he has seen. 1 out following the Kane McLeod strikeout. Eschmeyer lunges as the pitch comes, fouled off there from Elder. We go to a 2-1 count. So Eschmeyer off the bump here for a quick second. He returns back onto it. 2 balls, 1 strike with 1 out. Here's the windup. Eschmeyer the pitch. Elder takes a swing. This one squeezes past the first and second baseman and rolling into right field. And a base hit coming there from Josh Elder. So a single. This will pull up Hadley Burris, the third baseman, as a courtesy runner is going to come in. So Hadley Burris 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts for him on the evening. So as they get settled, Eschmeyer quickly throws over to first as in safe. Burris still waiting the first pitch here on this at-bat. Eschmeyer, the pitch comes. That one down in for strike 1. So with a no ball, 1 strike count here, following Elder's single. Burris trying to find for his first base hit of the game. 4 hits for Post 22, 3 runs scored with only 1 error. Eschmeyer, this pitch takes a bounce. Witt throws to second. Lockhart, that one just didn't get to him in time, so a base taken there. So a runner on second now in a 2-0 count here to Hadley Burris. Swings the bat down low. Now the runner there on second, they avoid that double play. Eschmeyer has this call. Looks back to second. Lifts the leg. Pitch comes. This one is in for a strike call. So the first one here on this count. 2-1 to Hadley Burris, the third baseman. Umpire giving the call sign, the count back to Burke Eschmeyer. Eschmeyer, who was standing still there waiting the call. 2-1 pitch. Burris swings and misses for strike 2.
Burris was going to swing for out number 2.
So that was strike 3. I had my count wrong there. I apologize. So a strikeout that will go to Hadley Burris. So 0 for 3 on 3 strikeouts for him. As I was a little late on that one. This will pull up Blaine Hunt. 2 hit-by-pitches for him in this game. Third time's a charm. Eschmeyer, the next pitch. This one is down the middle here for strike 1. So 0-1 count with 2 outs now at the bottom of the 6th. After Reeder soloing, leading off in this inning over the left field wall. Eschmeyer, the 0-1. Hunt takes a swing. This one is a foul ball here. That one taking a bounce going into the post-22 dugout. So the count results to 0-2. Following the foul ball from Blaine Hunt, the shortstop. Usually we see Blaine Hunt more in the top of the lineup, usually at that 1 or 2 spot, as he is now here in this game, batting number 7. On deck is Bridger Karn. As the 0-2 pitch, this one is up and out for ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Hunt. Set and ready. Wide stance in the left-handed batter's box. Burke Eschmeyer. Looks back to second. Pitch comes. Outside for ball 2. 2-2. Hunt a deep breath as he enters the batter's box. As Eschmeyer set and ready, has his call from Colby Witt. As the 2-2 is not going to come. Eschmeyer takes a step here off the mound. Hunt, who re-enters. Taps home plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. A runner on second. Burke Eschmeyer lifts the leg. Pitch comes up and high. That one for ball 3. So a 3-2 full count here for Blaine Hunt. Bridger Karn on deck, 2 outs. As Eschmeyer shakes off the first one, as he will give Witt the nod on the second. 3-2 pitch comes, swung on and missed for strike 3, as that will finish out the 6th inning. So we go to the 7th following the solo home run from Wyatt Reeder to make this a 3-1 game. As we will take a short break here again on Hardhats TV. We'll be back to start the 7th. So Braden Staper will remain on the mound here for Post 22. Going into the last inning, a 3-1 lead for Post 22. Up to the plate here is number 15, Ben Hassett. 1 for 2 today, a single and a pop-up. So Staper, who came in the last inning, he took care of business. We'll see if he can do it here in the 7th. Staper, up by the head, takes a deep breath. And the first pitch here in the 7th. This one will come high and out for ball 1. So a 1-0 start. Here to Ben Hassett. Staper with the deep breath. 1-0 pitch. This one is in the middle, counted for strike 1. Even Steven 1-1 count. Staper with the nod. Kicks and deals. 1-1. This is Hassett. Takes a swing. This one in left field. Can't make the catch. There is McLeod. Hassett rounds first. He's going to second. So a double for Ben Hassett. As this will now pull up Anders Lockhart. So leadoff double. As Anders Lockhart here, 1 for 2, a single and a flyout for him this evening. Ben Hassett as well, another former Post 22 player on second base. That one just going a little bit over the head of Kane McLeod in left field. Staper, the first pitch comes. This is swung on. This will be a foul ball going up and over the netting right in front of us here in the press box. Brandon Staper checking all of his things here before he delivers the next pitch. Following the foul ball from Anders Lockhart. Looks back to Hassett on second. The 0-1 pitch comes. This one is inside, ball 1. A 1-ball, 1-strike count. No outs here in the top of the 7th. Just the second hitter here in the inning. And on deck is Colby Witt, the catcher. Staper another look over to second. As the 1-1 pitch comes. This one is in for strike 2. Lockhart lets that one slide through. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Post 320's second baseman. Staper waiting for the call here from Elder. He gives him the nod. Staper on the mound. The 1-2 pitch comes. Swung on. This is going to be a ground ball. Burris scoops it up. He will throw it to first. Makes the catch. So that will be the first out here in the inning. 1 down as Hassett holds off on second there. As this will pull up the catcher in Colby Witt. As that ground ball right to Hadley Burris on third. As the scoop and throw puts the first out here in the inning. For Colby Witt, 2 strikeouts on 2 at-bats for him this evening. So Staper will get his call. Looks back to Hassett on second. First pitch comes. This one is in for a strike call. So the 0-1 starts. So Colby Witt, the catcher's 3rd at-bat of the game. Staper waiting. He gets it again here from Elder. He gives him the nod. As the 0-1 pitch comes, this one is going to hit him off the shoulder. So a hit by pitch will put runners on 1 and 2 here for Post 320. So they're going to maybe check on Witt here to see if he's okay. That one just getting him on that left shoulder. A courtesy runner will come in for Post 320. So this will pull up Colton Sales, the center fielder here. Runners on 1 and 2 with 1 out here. In the top of the 7th inning, a 3-1 lead for Post 22 after in the 2nd inning, Post 320 got the first run of the game. So Staper gets his call. As the first pitch will come here to Colton Sales. This one is going to drop down low, ball 1. Start. Staper trying to loosen that throwing arm there on the mound. Stand straight. 1-0 pitch. This one is just going to go a little outside for ball 2. 2 pitches, 2 balls here to Colton Sales, the center fielder for Post 320, as Blaine Hunt here is just going to have a quick chat with Staper. Words of encouragement from the Hardhats shortstop and Blaine Hunt to pitcher Braden Staper. We see another pitcher getting warmed up at the bullpen for Post 22 if needed. As the 2-0 pitch here, Staper delivers. This one is in for the first strike. So 2-1 call. Colton Sales resets. Back in the batter's box. Runners on first and second for post 320. As Stapler lifts the leg, pitch comes, swung on a miss, strike two. 2-2 count with one out. So Stapler to early shaky start here. The first two pitches going for balls, but the last two perfectly executed for two strikes. As Stapler, 2-2 pitch comes. That one just coming in a little bit down low for ball three, so full count. And while in that pitch, Stapler losing the hard hat. So full count with runners on first and second with one out here in the top of the seventh. The center fielder and Colton Sales. What a game this has been between these two Rapid City teams. As Braden Stapler at the pitch. Down low, ball four. So bases loaded for post 320, the second time that has happened here in this game. So Elder we're going to see a mound visit here for post 22. As that's the second walk that Colton Sales has had today. So we'll see a mound visit here from post 22. Bases are loaded, only one out here on the top of the seventh. So they're going to keep Stapler in here. They're just going to try to calm him down a little bit. So we go back to the top of the order here for post 320. This is Tegan Sales. So we see Ben Hassett on third. Colby Courtesy runner on second. I can't see the number. And now with Colton Sales on first. Bases loaded. Tegan Sales today. Strikeout, a double, and a walk for Tegan Sales. So Stapler following the mound visit. And the first pitch will come into Tegan Sales. This one is going to come in down low for ball one. It's the 1-0 start. Stapler back to the bump. Takes a deep breath. Kicks and deals the 1-0. Swung on. This is ground ball. Aiden Roberts scoops over to second to throw to first. Reader doesn't make the catch. One run comes in to score the second. Slide it in. It's a tie game. The ball gets past Elder. So post 320 will tie the game at 3-3. A double play almost in the mix there. As some confusion happening here as they throw it back to Raiders. So the ground ball going over to second. Roberts threw it over to Hunt on second. He got that out. He threw over to first, just up and over the glove of Wyatt Reader. It went in and popped right back out. So what a ball game that we have here. A tie game. Brings in 2 runs to score. 3-3 here on the top of the seventh with one out. As Blaine Hunt will get an explanation of this from the ump in the infield. So that's the delay here right now. So this will pull up Aiden Bird up to the plate. As the Vegas Golden Knights have just taken game 1 of round 3 over the Colorado Avalanche. As this next pitch, this one comes up and high and out for ball 1. Like I mentioned earlier, what a game between the two Rapid City teams here. 3-3 in the last inning. Extra innings could possibly need to happen. Next pitch comes in for a strike here, so a 1-1 count. So Stapler gets set and ready here with a lone runner on first. As the next pitch swung on a miss for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes with 1 out. In the top of the seventh here to Aiden Bird. Bird on 3 at-bats has 3 strikeouts. Stapler, the next one, comes outside. That one for ball 2. That one very close to going to be counted for as a strike, just going a little bit outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Stapler looks over his shoulder, runner on first. The pitch, down low, ball 3. So full count here to Aiden Bird. So Staper getting set. Full count for Aiden Bird. The pitch comes. Swung on and missed. As that will do it here for the top of the 7th. So post 320, they tied this game up right there after a crazy event. As the throw from, it was hit into a double play. Roberts, the second baseman, picked it up over, got the runner out on second. The throw to first just out of the glove from Reeder. That could have ended the game right there as two runs come in to score. So we go to the bottom of the 7th inning. We see a new pitcher here for post 320.
New pitcher for post 320 is number 15, Ben Haslett.
So lefty that will come up.
Aiden Bird comes into the game to play center field.
So it's number 15, Ben Hassett. So he is the new pitcher. If the Hardhats get one run, they will walk it off. So Bridger Karn here will go to the 8, 9, and 1 hitters for the bottom of the 7th. As this is Bridger Karn, 0 for 2, a strikeout and a pop-up for him in this game. Hassett the first pitch. This one comes up high for ball 1. A 1-0 count. As Hassett will take a quick step off the bump here. 1-0 count. As the windup comes, Carr will let that one slide in through that one for strike 1. So an even 1-1 count. Bottom of the 7th inning. 320 scoring 2 runs to keep this game extended. So quick time called by Karn. So he's set ready. It's a 1-ball, 1-strike count to the leadoff hitter. Hassett the pitch. Karn takes a swing through and miss here for strike 2. So 1-2. On deck, Jackson Reeder, the designated hitter, and followed by Aiden Roberts. Takes a leg, 1-2. Karn swung and missed, strike 3. So the strikeout will go to Karn. And that pulls up the first out, and this will Jackson Reeder. Jackson Reeder 0 for 2 with 2 groundouts. Both of them going right back to Burke Eschmeyer, the pitcher. So Reeder, the DH. Hassett will take a deep breath, as this one is going to be in here for strike 1. Jackson Reeder disagrees with that one. If only they had the ABS challenge like they do in the MLB, you could put it up on the new video board up there in left field. Next pitch, that one for ball 1. So the first one could have been called for a ball, and the second pitch could have been called for a strike, so it evens out. 1-1 count here with 1 out in the bottom of the 7th. Next pitch to Jackson Reeder. This one is in for strike 2. 1-2 with 1 down. As Hassett set ready, as so is Reeder here. Lefty versus lefty. As the windup comes, pitch. Reeder, this is swung on, past the third baseman. The shortstop picks up. He throws to first, and Reeder is safe on the single. Speedy as he is, so a single for Jackson Reeder. This will pull up Aiden Roberts. So for Jackson Reeder tallies his 6th hit on the season. And for Aiden Roberts here today, a fly out, a walk, and a single. With only 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th and a 3-3 game. Here is Hassett. He'll take a step off the mound. So Roberts set ready. Hassett is as well on the mound. Looks over to first. Here is the pitch. Roberts holds back. That one coming inside for ball one. 1 ball, no strikes. Roberts into the batter's box he goes. Will give the call sign as the pitch ready to go here from Hassett. It comes. That one up high for ball two. Roberts staying very patient. Two-0. Hassett looking over at first. Here's the 2-0 pitch to Roberts. This one is going to go outside for ball three. 3 pitches, 3 balls to Aiden Roberts with Lars Kiefer on deck. And so we'll take a little walk here around the mound. Reader with his leadoff on first. As the 3-0 pitch. Down low, ball 4, Aiden Roberts, a 4-pitch walk. We'll put runners on first and second here, so we're going to see a mound visit from post 320. So back-to-back walks there from Aiden Roberts on both of his last 2 at-bats. So Kiefer, who will be the next batter up for post 22. As the mound visit coming from 320 here. Following the single from Jackson Reeder. Using his speed to beat out the throw. And then there, the walk from Aiden Roberts. Kiefer, who has had a single here. A strikeout and a pop fly. And he had Wyatt Reeder on deck. He hit that solo shot. Start of the 6th inning. He gets back up again. Can make another story here on the night for his last game. So Kiefer, the center fielder, getting set and ready. As Max B, the first baseman, playing very in close. Maybe looking here for a bunt. Hassett, the first pitch. Kiefer gets a swing. Got a piece of it for a foul ball. That one going off the paraphernalia of Colby Witt. He looks to be shaking off that one. He gives a thumbs up. 0-1 flying the foul ball from Kiefer. Runners on 1 and 2 for the Hardhats. So Hassett back on the mound here. Looks back over to second where Jackson Reeder is. Next pitch, Kiefer lets that one slide through. So an 0-2 count to the center fielder, Lars Kiefer. So he will re-enter the batter's box here. Ben Hassett looks down the middle, waiting the pitch that Colby Witt wants. As a quick time called by Lars Kiefer. Colby Witt give a quick call sign here back to Ben Hassett on the mound. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Bottom of the 7th inning. Runners on first and second for post 22 in a tie 3-3 game. Hassett the pitch. Kiefer takes a swing. This one to the shortstop. He underhand throws to second. The throw to first won't be in time. So that puts runners on the corners with 2 outs and the fielder's choice there. So Wyatt Reeder, a huge at-bat in this game. So that will send Roberts back to the dugout. They're going to intentionally walk Wyatt Reeder to put bases loaded. As this will pull up Kane McLeod. So bases loaded. Kane McLeod, who comes up to the plate. 1 for 3, 2 strikeouts and a single. All he needs to do is just squeeze one past, make one land, and get 1 run in to score. As Hassett getting ready, bases loaded with 2 outs, bottom of the 7th, pitch comes. First one is going to be in down low for ball 1. A good start here, as that one was just kind of sitting right under Colby Witt. He knew where he was, with no real big threat there. There was no need for any urgency to throw it anywhere. So 1-0 start for Kane McLeod. Ben Hassett, left-handed thrower here on the mound. Here comes the pitch. That one is in for a strike. So it evens out to 1 ball, 1 strike. As this is the first inning we have seen Ben Hassett. We saw Burke Eschmeyer here the whole time in this whole entire game. 1-1 Hassett. Swung on a miss here for strike 2. As Colby Witt lost his mask going for that ball. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bases loaded, bottom of the 7th, and a tied 3-3 game. McLeod set and ready. So is Hassett. He gives the nod back to Colby Witt. Here comes the pitch. That one catches him looking. Kane McLeod cannot believe it. So this game will require extra innings. So we're going to go to the 8th, as we will take a quick short break here on the Hardhats TV, and we'll be back. All right, ready to go here to start extra innings. We go to the top of the 8th.
Leading up the for the start, 19, Colton Melhoff.
So this is Colton Melhoff. For him, 0 for 3, 2 strikeouts and a flyout. As the first pitch, this is hit. Burris the scoop. Throws to Reeder at first. He plays the bounce as 1 down early on. The ground out there from Melhoff, as this will pull up Max Speed. So Max Speed, 0 for 3, 2 flyouts and a strikeout. As Staper gets set and ready, takes a deep breath. Here comes the pitch, as this is swung on and missed here for strike 1. 0-1 count. Staper lifts the leg, pitch comes, swung on and missed. Now we count there for strike 2. So an 0-2 count here to Max Speed, the post 320 first baseman. With 1 down, following the ground out, Staper winds up, 0-2 pitch comes, swung on and missed for strike 3. So 2 down here, following the strikeout, and this will pull up Noah Wald. So Noah Wald, 1 for 3, a single ground out and a fly out for him here in this game. So with 2 down, Staper the windup. As the pitch comes, this one is in for a strike. So 0-1 start. Staper the lineup here, the 0-1. Swung on. This one is going into left field as K. McLeod, who is under it and makes the catch for the third out here. That will do it for the top of the 8th inning. Just 1, 2, 3. The hitters from Colt Miloff, Max Speed, and Noah Wald all going down. Still tight at 3. For post 22, it'll be Josh Elder, followed by Hadley Burris and Blaine Hunt, the 5, 6, and 7 hitters. Ben Hassett will still remain on the mound here for post 320. So he will get in his warm-up throws with Colby Witt. So the warm-up pitches come to an end for Ben Hassett. So here comes the catcher in Josh Elder. He is 1 for 3. 2 strikeouts and a single. So he will step in the batter's box for the left-handed hitter. As Hassett the windup. Pitch comes. Eller takes a swing and will miss here for strike 1. So we'll toss that one back to Hassett. So 0-1 following the swing and miss from Elder. As the next pitch will come in. That one down the middle for strike 2. 2 pitches, 2 strikes to Josh Elder, leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Hassett back on the mound, lifts the leg, the 0-2 pitch. That one is inside. As 320 wanted that one to be called there for strike 3, and that'll be counted there for ball 1. So 1-2 for Josh Elder. Lineup from Hassett, the pitch comes. That one is in for strike 3. So a strikeout there to Elder puts the first out here in the inning, as this will pull up Hadley Burris. Burris, who is 0 for 3, 3 strikeouts. We've now seen 4 consecutive outs just like that. We saw the 3 from 320 and then now right away from 22. So first one here to Hadley Burris, down the middle goes for a strike 1. So here on the 0-1 count. Hassett the windup, the 0-1 pitch. Burris holds back, that one in for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Burris back in the box, third baseman for post 22. Hassett will take a step off here. As he will get the call. Here's the pitch. Burris swings and misses. Strike 3. As that's the second out. So strikeouts to Josh Elder and Hadley Burris. As this will pull Blaine Hunt up. 2 hit by pitches for him here on the game. Hassett getting the mound where he wants it to be. Running the cleat along it. Lifts the leg, first pitch to Hunt. As this one is going to go outside for ball 1. For the switch hitter, we've seen him bat all left hand. And that was Burke Eschmeyer, who was a righty. Now he is batting righty here, facing a left-handed pitcher. So 1-0 start for Blaine Hunt. Hassett, the next pitch comes. This is going to be a hit ball. Scoops over to first and makes the catch. So the third out, that will do it for the 8th inning. So we go to the 9th. Still in a 3-3 ball game. As we will take another short break here on Hardhats TV. as we'll be back for the start of the 9th inning. So Ben Hassett, as he will come in to hit here for the start of the 9th inning. Still a 3-3 game. So Staper remains on the mound as the first pitch comes. As this one is going to be counted here for strike one. For Ben Hassett here so far in this game, he is 2 for 3. A single, double, and a pop-up. So Staper, the next pitch that comes into Hassett. This one's going to go down low. That one escaping the glove from Josh Elder. He checks it to make sure there's no hole in it. So a even 1-1 count. Hassett steps right back into the batter's box. Staper kicks and deals the 1-1 pitch. This one coming close to hitting Hassett. That one in for ball 2, close inside. So 2-1 count. Braden Staper here on the mound. Lifts the leg, pitch comes. Swung on, got a piece of it for the foul ball. So a count will go 2 balls, 2 strikes. It'll be Hassett followed by Anders Lockhart and then Colby Witt. The 6, 7, 8 hitters. So 2-2 the count. Staper with the deep breath as the pitch comes in. This one is swung on. This one scoops past Weir. That's a base hit into right field. So the 3rd hit of the game for Ben Hassett. 2 singles for him. And this will pull up Anders Lockhart. As Lockhart 1 for 3. A single fly out and ground out. So with Hassett on first. Staper gets set. Lockhart here at the plate. First pitch comes, trying to go for a bunt. That one took a bounce off the turf and going into the mask there of Josh Elder. So with that foul ball, trying to go on the bunt attempt. Burris, who is playing in close there, the 3rd baseman. Reeder will stay on the bag on first where Hassett is. As the 0-1 pitch comes, as Lockhart was trying to go for a bunt again, as that will be in for ball 1. So a 1-1 count to Anders Lockhart. So Staper set and ready again, 1-1. As he quickly throws it to first, Reeder the tag to Hassett as he is touching the bag. No pickoff there. 1-1 count. Staper. Pitch comes. Swung and a miss there for strike 2 on Lockhart. So a 1 ball, 2 strike count here with no outs. Just the 2nd hitter is Lockhart here at the plate. Lifts the leg. Staper the pitch. This one just took that spin down low. Lockhart, who has thought about taking a swing, he held back just last second. So 2-2 now. Staper has his call. 2-2 is swung on by Lockhart, a foul ball. Still remains 2 balls, 2 strikes. As Lockhart will look over to his coach there on the third base line with no outs facing here in the top of the ninth. As Stapert looks over his shoulder, lifts the leg, pitch comes. This one bounces in the turf, gets away from Elder as Hassett will advance to second. And full count facing here for Anders Lockhart. So a wild pitch. That gets away from Josh Elder. That one took a bounce right in front of him and up and over the shoulder. So Hassett on second. 3 balls, 2 strikes for Anders Lockhart with Colby Witt on deck. Stapert will receive the count call there from the home plate umpire. As Stapert will look back to the runner on second. Lifts the leg, the 3-2 pitch. This one down low. Lockhart, that will be a walk. Stapert cannot believe it. He is jumping up and down on the mound. So a walk that will pull up Colby Witt here with runners on first and second with no outs. Colby Witt, 2 strikeouts and a hit by pitch, as we're going to see a mound visit here from post 22. We have a pitcher in the bullpen. We'll see if they pull him out. I don't think so. So the infielders come into Stapert on the mound visit. So the mound visit comes to an end. So with Hassett on second, he got there off the wild pitch, and then Anders Lockhart following the walk. So Colby Witt up to the plate, the catcher for post 320. So Stapert remains following the mound visit. A look back as a bunt show here from Witt. Reeder coming in close as Stapert will take the step there off the bag. A smart move from Stapert. So Witt drawing his line on home plate. Another bunt show as infielders come in close, as this was going to be counted in for a strike. So an 0-1 start. Here to Colby Witt's at bat. Still no outs here in the top of the ninth. Still a tied 3-3 game. Stapert gets his call again. Reeder, Hunt both shifting in, as well as Burris. So Stapert will take a step there as Hassett was just left alone on second. No balls, 1 strike. Stapert gets his call. Peeks the second, lifts the leg. Pitch comes as he got a piece of it, as he will just foul off there. So an 0-2 count for Colby Witt. A new ball given to Braden Stapert. Oh-2. So Josh Elder here, who's going to have a chit-chat with Stapert on the mound. So we saw the mound visit before this at-bat, as Colby Witt was trying to go for a sacrifice bunt, trying to move base runners off of first and second to second and third. As he faces 0-2 here, it's not very smart to take a bunt. So thumbs up given to Stapert. Looks back to second, takes a deep breath, lifts the leg. 0-2 pitch, gets him off the arm. So back-to-back hit by pitches from Colby Witt. Now we'll put bases loaded here for post 320 as Colton Sales comes up to the plate. Sales, who is on his last 2 at-bats, walked, as we're going to see a pitching change come. So we'll see who will come out of the bullpen as Braden Stapert's night has come to a close. As Coach Downs will call from the bullpen. We'll see who it is.
New pitcher for the Hardhats, number 24, Rowan Fredrickson.
So Rowan Fredrickson will be the new pitcher here for Post 22. Graduated last year, coming back from the college baseball season. So he will get his warm pitches in with Elder. So bases loaded with no outs in the top of the ninth, and a 3-3 game is Colton Sales, who is up to the plate. Sales has had 2 walks on his last 2 at-bats. So we'll see how his 4th at-bat will turn out. After we saw Hassett single, Lockhart walk, and Witt get hit, as that was the night for Braden Staper, who came in at the start of the 6th inning after Broden Sales, who pitched all the way till the start of the 6th. So just the 3rd pitcher that Post 22 has gone through here in tonight's game. Post 320 has only gone through 2. From Burke Eschmeyer to Ben Hassett. We'll see if there's a change there to start off at the bottom of the 9th. So Fredrickson looks like his warm-up pitches have come to an end. Elder will walk the ball up. So Sales, who steps up to the plate here with bases loaded. Rowan Fredrickson, the new pitcher, who comes in relief for Braden Staper. As Fredrickson gets the lean on in, making his first appearance this season for Post 22. He lifts the leg, pitch comes. This one is down the middle for strike 1. 0-1 start off. Attended Williston State, I believe, as he pitched there for the fall and early spring. Next pitch, this one comes in down low for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike count to Colton Sales, the center fielder with no outs and bases loaded. As the 1-1 pitch comes to the plate, this one is in for strike 2. And that one just bouncing right back out of the glove of Elder. 1 ball, 2 strikes. No outs, bases loaded. Fredrickson looked down the middle. Elder gives him the call, as he will take a step here off the mound. So he steps back on the mound, 1-2. Takes a deep breath. Pitch comes. This one is for ball 2. Post 22 cannot believe it. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. The count to Colton Sales, as he will stay alive. Fredrickson, another deep breath. Here comes the pitch. That one is counted for strike 3. So that'll be the first out here in the inning. Fredrickson, the first batter that he faces, he will strike him out looking. As this one out pull up, Tegan Sales. Back to the top of the order here for Post 320. He has 2 base hits here today, a double and a single. The single was hit on his last at-bat. Fredrickson, the first pitch comes. This one bounces into the turf for ball 1. Elder with a good backstop there, preventing that one from going behind him, and could have possibly led 320 to getting more runs scored. 1-0 start. Fredrickson kicks and deals the 1-0 pitch. This one, another one, bouncing the turf. Elder backstops it. That one for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Fredrickson will look back to second. Looks down for Elder, what pitch that he wants. Lifts the leg, pitch comes, swung on a miss for strike one. First strike given here on this at-bat. As Tegan Sales set and ready, so is Fredrickson. The 2-1 delivery comes, swung on, this one is for a base hit. That's going to squeeze into center field. One run comes in to score. They're going to send a second to throw to home. Won't be in time. So a 2 RBI single for Tegan Sales. 320 has retaken the lead. It is 5-3. So with runners only on first and second, and with one out, Tegan Sales comes up big for 320. And this will pull up Aiden Bird, the designated hitter. So Post 22 trails by 2 now here in the top of the 9th. With only one out, Aiden Bird, who is 0 for 3 on 3 strikeouts here this evening. And his next pitch he sees, takes a swing. This will be a foul ball, up and out of play. So it's the 0-1 start. Fredrickson on the look down the middle. Has his call, looks back to the runner on second. Fredrickson's pitch is outside, now for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Aiden Bird ready for his next pitch. Fredrickson shakes off one. Doesn't know about the second one here. So he'll take the second one that Elder offered. As the 1-1 pitch comes, swung on a miss for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. As the 320 Stars still having runners on first and second, with only 1 out. As Fredrickson gets his call, looks back to second. As a quick time called here by Bird at the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Aiden Bird waiting. As Fredrickson looking back and forth to second and home. Here comes the pitch. That one up and high for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. On deck is Colton Meloff. Fredrickson waiting ready. Here is the pitch down low. That one for ball 3. So it was a 1-2 count. Now it goes to full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes with only 1 out. As Fredrickson has his pitch ready. As the 3-2 offer will come to the plate. Bird takes a swing, fouls off, stays alive. A new ball given back to Fredrickson, the right-handed thrower here. As he came in at the start of this inning for Braden Stapert. After bases became loaded. 3-2 still remains the count for Bird. Fredrickson the pitch. This one is popped up high. This one is going out of play behind the Post 22 dugout. So Bird back-to-back foul balls. He'll still kick it here with the 3-2 count. Fredrickson takes a deep breath, offers the 3-2. Swan on, another foul ball there on that first baseline. So as Aiden Bird trying not to have 2 outs here in the top of the 9th after a 2 RBI single coming from Tegan Sales to give Post 320 their lead back that they had earlier in the game. It's 5-3. Fredrickson the pitch, swung on. That one got off the mask there of Elder. As it got a piece of the bat there from Aiden Bird as well. So another foul ball, 3-2 count. Fredrickson the lunge. Gets a thumbs up from the home plate umpire. As Fredrickson. The pitch. Swan on a ground ball. This is Aiden Roberts. Scoops over to second. Hunt the throw to first. The stretch. Safe on first. So that's going to put runners on the corners here for post 320. Raider tried to get that stretch on first, as Aiden Bird was just able to beat it out. So it puts runners on the corners with 2 outs now here in the top of the ninth. This will pull up Colton Meloff. So Meloff here today has not seen a base hit, 2 strikeouts, a flyout, and a ground out. As here is Fredrickson. As his first pitch, this one is going to come down low, right in front of the shins for ball 1. Fredrickson looking in the corner of his eye to the runner on first. As the pitch comes, this one is in for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 down here in the top of the ninth. Fredrickson looks over to third. Here comes the next pitch. Swung on a miss here for strike 2. 1-2 count, 2 outs. 1 more strike and 1 more out away. We're going to the bottom of the ninth where post 22 is trailing by 2 runs. Fredrickson the pitch. This one down low. Elder, that one sneaks away from him, but it's close enough where they're not even going to test that for the run coming in home. So a 2-2 count for Colton Meloff. Fredrickson, deep breath. Runners on 2 and 3. The pitch, this one is down low. That one for ball 3. Full count, 2 outs. First base is open. As Aiden Bird on the previous pass ball, he ran off there to second. Ferguson looks over to third. As the 3-2 pitch lifts a leg, it comes. Swung on. This is popped up. This one is going up and out of play. So foul ball will go to 3-2 here. Fredrickson gets set and ready. Full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. As the pitch comes. That one up high, ball 4. And bases loaded again here for a post 320. As this will pull up max speed. Speed, 2 flyouts and 2 strikeouts for him this evening. So Meloff on the walk there. Bases loaded again here in this inning for the 320 Stars. Fredrickson, a deep breath. Pitch comes. That one is in for strike 1. Starts off on the right foot here on this at-bat as Rowan Fredrickson. The 0-1 delivery comes. Berg gets a piece of it there. He'll foul off, so an 0-2 count will go. 2 outs, bases loaded. Umpire gives him the thumbs up. As Fredrickson. Pitch is down low. Gets away for ball 1, as that one almost escaping away from Josh Elder too. As max speed making sure to put this hand up, making sure the runner on third doesn't come home to score. So 1-2 following ball 1 on that last pitch. Fredrickson waiting for his next pitch call. It comes. This one down low. And we're counted for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Bases remain loaded with 2 outs. Fredrickson, another deep breath here on the mound, lifts the leg. Pitch comes. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. as that will finish the top of the ninth. And what an inning it was for the 320 Stars. It was the 2 RBI single from Tegan Sales, which brought 2 in to score, and a crazy top of the ninth. As post 22, they need some magic here going into the bottom of the ninth, as they need to at least tie it, 3 to walk off to win it. So we'll take a quick short break here on Hardhats TV, and we'll be back for the start of the bottom of the ninth inning.
Leading up the inning for the Hardhats, number 7, Bridger Carr.
So Bridger Carn here to start off the bottom of the ninth for post 22. We'll still see Ben Hassett here on the mound for the 320 Stars. So Hassett, the windup, first pitch to Carn comes. That one will go for ball 1. 1-0 count to post 22's right fielder. 2 strikeouts and a pop-up for him this evening. Next pitch, he sees that one in for a strike. So an even 1-1 count. Hassett the windup, kicks a leg. Next pitch comes. Jordan swings and misses for strike 2. One ball, 2 strikes to Bridger Carn. Bottom of the ninth inning, as Ben Hassett will take a step back here. Getting a call there from Colby Witt. 1-2. Pitch comes up high. That one for ball 2, and that one took a weird pop out of the glove from Colby Witt. So he runs back and gets that ball. So Hassett will get the ball back after Witt trying to underthrow it. It just escapes from him. We saw how the Hardhats took their first lead of the game with that, with Hunt scoring their run from third. So 2-2, Hassett the pitch to Carn comes, swung on a miss, strike 3. And that's the first out here at the bottom of the ninth. And this will pull up Jackson Reeder. Reeder 1 for 3. 2 ground outs on his last at-bat, hit the single. So Jackson Reeder waiting to step in the box, as now he will. The windup from Hassett. Pitch drops in the strike zone here for strike 1. For the 0-1 start, Jackson Reeder left-handed DH here in this game. The windup from Hassett, 0-1 pitch. That one for ball 1. 320 fans looking for a strike 2 call. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Hassett with his next pitch here. Gets the call, 1-1 delivers as Reeder holds back. That one for ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike as Jackson Reeder taps home plate. Ready to see the next pitch. Here's Hassett. The windup, 2-1 pitch. That one inside, counted for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Jackson Reeder. As Hassett gets the call, the 2-2. That one is going to clip off the shoulder of Jackson Reeder, so a hit by pitch puts him there on first base. As we go back to the top of the order here to Aiden Roberts. Roberts with the first base hit of the game for post 22. On his last 2 at-bats, he has been walked. So he gets ready. Jackson Reeder on first following a hit by pitch. As here is Ben Hassett back on the mound. As first one comes to Roberts, takes a swing, he'll miss here for strike 1. As Coach Downs with the signal. Both Roberts and Reeder copy. Hassett stares down Reeder on first. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Roberts, a swing and a miss there for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes on 2 pitches to Aiden Roberts, making his 5th at-bat here in this game. On deck is the center fielder Lars Kiefer. Hassett. 0-2. Pitch comes to Roberts. This one will take a bounce. That was going to hit Roberts. Hit him on the top of the foot. So back-to-back hit by pitches from Ben Hassett puts runners on first and second for post 22. As here comes Lars Kiefer. Kiefer, who had a fielder's choice on his last at-bat, he was safe at first, runner out on second. As Colby Witt is just going to have a short talk here with Hassett here on the mound, just those two. Wyatt Reeder will be on deck when Kiefer goes up to bat. We'll see how that pans out. They intentionally walked him the last time he was up after he hit his solo home run to give the Hardhats a 3-1 lead, which came in the bottom of the 6th inning, and then post 320 scoring 2 runs to tie it. And now here we are in the bottom of the 9th, 320 leading 5-3 over post 22. So following the Hassett and Witt chit-chat, we start off the bottom of the 9th. First pitch here comes to Kiefer, as this will be a foul. Now we're going right towards the 22 dugout. So that one trailing all the way back onto the field. That one going back towards left field. So then we'll get that ball here out of play. We'll resume on. 0-1. Kiefer re-enters. Runners on first and second, and Aiden Roberts and Jackson Reeder. Ben Hassett, the left-hander, looks back to Reeder on second. The pitch comes. This one is in for strike 2. Kiefer lets that one drop in. So 2 pitches, 2 strikes, with 1 out in the bottom of the 9th. As Hassett, getting the call for Witt. Lifts the leg, pitch comes, swung on by Kiefer, and a ground ball scooped up by third, trying to get the tag. As they're gonna, we'll see what happens here is Tegan Sales was trying to tag the runner from Jackson Reeder. Jackson dodged it. He stays on third. They say no out. Coach Downs will get an explanation. Tegan Sales believed that he was out. So Coach Downs still talking to the umpire there near third base. So bases will go. Oh, they're going to count him out. So Jackson Reeder, they say he tagged him. So 2 outs here. This will pull up Wyatt Reeder. So it keeps runners on first and second with 2 outs. He had a solo home run on his last time. His last game for post 22 before the state tournament. Runners on 1 and 2, 2 outs, bottom of the 9th. 320 leads, 5-3 over post 22. Ben Hassett, as his first pitch comes to Wyatt Reeder. He's going to hold off on that one. Going for ball 1. Colby Witt ditched the mask as he thought that ball was going to trickle away. 1-0. So Reeder recoups. He steps back in. Ben Hassett waiting the call from Colby Witt. He will get it. Works back to the runner on second. The 1-0 pitch comes. Reeder holds back. That one for ball 2. So 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs to Wyatt Reeder. Ben Hassett, who took a little walk there away from the mound, he returns back on the hill. Reeder steps back up to the plate. Here is Hassett, gives a nod. The 2-0 delivery comes to the plate. That one down low for ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. Kane McLeod on deck. As Hassett will take another walk here away from the mound. Huge pitch here. With third base open, a walk could advance him. So Hassett will get the call. 3 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. As Ben Hassett, the pitch. That one down low, ball 4. So a 4-pitch walk to Wyatt Reeder will put bases loaded with 2 outs. And this will pull up Kane McLeod. So that is the 3rd walk that they have given Wyatt Reeder today. So Kane McLeod, he comes up to the plate. He is 1 for 4. 3 strikeouts and a single for him here on this evening's game. Bases are loaded, 2 outs, bottom of the 9th. 3:20 up by 2 runs, 5-3 the score. Hassett the windup. Pitch comes. First one is up on that top right corner for ball 1. McLeod re-enters the batter's box. Here's Ben Hassett. Glove out in front of him, gets the call, the 1-0 pitch. Up high, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. We saw a 4-pitch walk to Wyatt Reeder. Could we see it here to Kane McLeod? Hardhats dugout, as they're really hyping up Kane McLeod here on this at-bat. The 2-0 pitch. That one is in for a strike, the first one here. So 2-1 we go. McLeod resets and re-enters. Hassett will do the same. Here's the lefty. As his call, lifts the leg, pitch comes. This is swung on. Hassett makes the catch. He throws to first. The stretch. Who gets him? As post 320. They will get the win over the post 22 Hardhats. 5-3 the final score. A ground ball that came right back to Ben Hassett, the pitcher. So post 22, just their 3rd loss on the season to the parking lot rivals and post 320 Stars. And what a game this was. Both the Rapid City teams. So what a great game this was. 5-3 in the final score here on this Wednesday evening in Rapid City, South Dakota. I want to thank you guys all for tuning in here to Hardhats TV.